lot of our older chiefs have gone on before us without realizing what we're going to do. I feel good that we're able to do something like this. I feel good that our big house is finally going to be in place. I feel good that we can do this for all our people.
In our culture, the eagle down is a symbol of peace and serenity. So whenever the eagle down is spread, whatever the eagle down touches is blessed, and is given power. And we just believe that when we do this, it strengthens, gives power and energy to that area. And so as the building is constructed, it'll have a solid foundation to live on for a long, long time.
Pioneer homes are doing the work for the big house and on those logs. So we're here to bless the logs.
Some of these logs are going to weigh 11,000, 12,000 pounds per piece, and there's 8 or 9 loads of them. So logistically, I would say this is one of the toughest sets Pioneer's done. It's actually very emotional, and it's an honor to be part of it, involved in it in any way. It's an honor to just see it, let alone be involved and, be asked to participate in it.
The big house is very significant. It's a cornerstone of our culture. It's a gathering place for all of our events. Of course, we'll have different ceremonies that are strictly potlatch, but we also have different ceremonies there for the community.
The potlatch ban has a lot to do with colonization. It affected a lot of our people because a lot of the families were no longer able to potlatch because a lot of their masks and regalia were taken away from them.
We have been able to sustain the culture, the ceremony, the stories, the songs. It was women who carried a lot of the knowledge and the songs and the dances, sort of underground. And then when the ban was removed, it was the women that brought that forward to reteach it.
Our people lived, the last time we lived in big houses was over in Gults and Old Towns. So it was probably, the late 19th century there. So to, again, have that in the community, to have the entire community have the opportunity to use a big house the way our ancestors did, is going to breathe a lot of life into a lot of different facets of our culture.
The fact that we haven't had a structure all these years doesn't mean we haven't practiced. So, we've made do with our community hall. We find ways to celebrate and have continued to maintain a ceremony without the big house.
It'd be nice to be dancing and singing on the earth. It'll be an earth floor in the big house, and instead of doing that in our hall, which is a wooden floor. It's going to be very fitting, very touching to be able to sing and dance in our big house that's going to be built right in the middle of the village. Heiltsuk culture is coming back in a big way.
It's just going to be a whole new era for us and who we are.
Once we have that IATSE here in our community, it's going to make our people a lot stronger. We are already a strong nation, but I think once we have the big house here, it's going to be even better for our people.
Always to keep in our mind that, what we're building here, what we're creating here is something for us, a legacy for us to hand over to future generations of Heiltsuk people. It's not just for us here today, it's for the unborn Heiltsuk children that will come here and be handed a gift of our culture, and they'll have a place to carry on that legacy.